Hey there! Today we are going to peel back the curtain on one of the most common fruits out there. It's cheap, it's tasty, and get this, it might just be a secret weapon for your heart. So yeah, let's talk about bananas and blood pressure.
So this is really the big question, right? What would actually happen to your blood pressure if you started eating a banana every single day? Is a simple habit like that really enough to move the needle? Well, let's find out. Okay, so it turns out there are three main ways that bananas can have a positive effect on your blood pressure. We're going to break them down one by one so you can see exactly how this humble little fruit does its thing.
First up, let's talk about the most direct impact.
So this is all about giving your blood more room to flow. You see, bananas are loaded with potassium, and also these antioxidants called catechins. Together, they help your blood vessels to just relax and become more flexible. You can think of it like this. It's like turning a narrow, stiff pipe into a wider, more bendy hose. And the result? Less pressure pushing on the walls of those vessels and just all around better circulation. All right, on to the second big impact. And this one, well, it takes us to a pretty unexpected place. Yeah, we're talking about the gut. There's this really fascinating link between your gut health and your heart health. A regular banana has about 3 grams of fiber, but if you eat one that's still a little bit green, you get this extra boost of something called resistant starch. It's a kind of fiber that your body doesn't digest, so it goes straight to your gut to feed all the good bacteria down there. And more research is showing that a happy, healthy gut microbiome helps lower inflammation in the body, which, you guessed it, helps keep your blood pressure in a healthy range.
And that brings us to number 3. And honestly, this one might be the most important of all.
One of the biggest bad guys when it comes to high blood pressure is too much sodium, salt. Well, this is where potassium really becomes the hero of the story. It basically gives your kidneys the signal to start flushing out more of that excess sodium when you pee. By helping your body get rid of that extra salt, potassium helps you maintain a much healthier fluid balance, and that directly lowers your blood pressure.
So let's just focus on potassium for a second. It's not just some random thing. Your body absolutely needs it to manage fluids, nerve signals, and even muscle contractions. And look at that number. A single medium banana has about 422 milligrams of it. That is a serious contribution from such a simple snack. This right here is the perfect way to picture it. Think of potassium and sodium on opposite ends of a seesaw. Sodium tells your body to hang on to water, which cranks up the volume of blood in your system and raises your blood pressure. But then potassium comes in on the other side and actively helps push that sodium out. So a diet with plenty of potassium, like from bananas, helps tip that seesaw in the right direction toward healthier blood pressure.
Okay, but as great as all this sounds, it's definitely not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. For most healthy people, a banana a day is a fantastic idea. But for some folks, you've really got to be careful. Which leads us to this super important question. I mean, it's just a fruit, right? Can too much of a good thing actually be a problem? And for certain groups of people, the answer is a big yes. So let's be super clear about this. If you have diabetes, the sugar in a ripe banana can be an issue. If you have kidney disease, your body might not be able to process potassium properly, and that can lead to a dangerous buildup. And finally, if you're taking certain blood pressure meds, like ACE inhibitors or ARBs, those can also make your body hold on to potassium. If you fall into any of these 3 categories, talking to your doctor first is absolutely non-negotiable. And the source material really doubles down on this point for anyone with diabetes. Since bananas can cause a pretty quick spike in blood sugar, the advice is that if you are going to have one, you should pair it with some healthy fat or protein. Think peanut butter or a few nuts. That'll help slow down how fast your body absorbs the sugar. But hey, let's be real, bananas aren't the only fruit in the produce aisle. Building a heart-healthy diet is all about having a lot of variety and making smart choices all around. So if you're not a big banana fan, or you just want to switch things up, here are some other amazing choices. Pomegranates are packed with antioxidants, kiwis have also been shown to help with blood pressure, and then you have oranges and berries, which are just full of beneficial compounds. It's a great reminder that a really colorful diet is probably your best bet. So we've looked at all the angles. What's the bottom line here? What's the one big thing you should take away from all of this? Let's boil it down to a simple 3-step action plan. First, enjoy your bananas, but in moderation. And if you're worried about sugar, go for the ones that are still a bit green to get more of that good resistant starch. Second, please remember a banana is not a magic wand. It's just one piece of the puzzle. It works best when you combine it with a healthy diet and regular exercise. And third, and this is the most important, always talk to your doctor, especially if you have any of the health conditions we talked about. And that pretty much wraps it up. The knowledge is officially in your hands now. So, my last question is for you. Now that you know all of this, how are you going to apply it to your own life and your own health? Thanks so much for joining me.